It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
What it do? What it do? Welcome to another episode of Let's Bet It. Been a few weeks since we done got to go live with you guys. You know, shit be happening, life be happening, but we here. We got a 2-game W slate for tonight. I've got a few plays. Stacks got a few looks. We got probably about 15 minutes, and if that, and we're gonna get y'all some plays and get up out of here. Stacks, how you doing, bro?
Oh man, I'm pretty good. Anytime we can sit down and get outside of life, be life, and talk some ball, I'm all about it. I like the slate. Got a few games there. I got plays in every game, so I'm ready to get to it.
Let's do it, man. So I do got to brag just a little bit yesterday. So that Fever game, I put it in the chat with our chat. I made 7 plays in that game, hit them all. Under 183 and a half. I posted that one on Twitter. Aces team total under 92 and a half. Aces team total under 88 and a half. I got that live. Aaliyah Boston double for plus money. Aaliyah Boston under her assists 3.5. Jackie Young under her 6.5 assists. Sometimes, man, like it's certain matchups, man, that speak to you, and that's one of them. Fever Aces is just kind of one of those matchups, man, where I kind of go, hey, I kind of go hard. You know what I'm saying? Like in matchups like that, and yeah, good night. So, how was your night last night, bro?
I don't have nothing to complain about my last night. Like everything, I feel like everything coordinated. I was right with you as far as the under. And I don't know, baseball been going good. WNBA been going all right. And, you know, trying to figure out these Let's Bet It schedule. But, you know, last night's in the past for me. Like, I had a profitable night, but I'm trying to do it again today.
Let's get it, man. I love and I didn't like this slate to start, but the more I looked into it and started digging, you know how you're not looking forward to that card tomorrow, but then you start looking at it and you find some stuff and you like it. So we got our first one, man. Valkyries at Mystics. So this one has moved a couple points. Golden State opened laying, I want to say maybe it was 4.5, but now it's moved up 6.5 in favor of Golden State. Mystics. This is a hard team to figure out, but what I will say is that the Mystics do have the size advantage on Golden State coming into this one. Golden State has really been playing excellent defense since they've gotten out here on this East Coast trip. I took the Valkyries, man, first half, minus 2.5. They're an excellent team in the first half. And the Mystics, man, like for me, the Mystics, I think they're going to be due some offensive regression. They're still not very good offensively anyway, but Citron is questionable. I think she might be a game time decision. The Mystics were able to win against Atlanta without her, but I don't know, man. I think Golden State's a totally different animal. So I took them first half minus 2.5. I'm curious to see what you think about this one, Stacks.
I don't know, maybe first half, I probably wouldn't disagree. But when I looked at the game, and I got a way better, I have a actual bet, and there's another bet that I was trying to wait on. But I actually bet on, I did a video on this game yesterday, and I got under 157.5. I see now that it didn't drop. So But the funny thing is, like, I see 154.5 on the screen. I still endorse the 154.5. Like, I got 157 to be transparent. Got it yesterday. But I endorsed the 154, and it's kind of like what you said about the defense. And the Valkyries, what we've seen that they're winning games, they're covering. But both of these teams done beat up on my dream in both of their previous games. The Mystics coming off a dream win, and the Valkyries coming off a dream win. And my whole thing is, I think it's a lot of points. I'm gonna wait for the news for Citron as far as the Mystics. And then I'm hoping to get a little bit more points and take the Mystics full game. But as far as what I actually bet, I got 157 under 157.5. I got it at minus 112. But I do endorse the under 154. Or current number, best number you can get.
And here, so and this is why I'm not on Valkyrie's full game, because the Mystics, man, they don't cover first halves, but they do cover full game.
Back door is always open.
Yeah, and especially as home dogs. They're 4-0-1 as home dogs for full game, but in those same games they are 2-3 against the spread in the first half. And if I gotta compare, if I gotta do Mystics first half, and I'm looking at the Valkyries and they're 15-6 ATS overall in the first half over the season, I don't know, man. Like the Valkyries just makes more sense taking them early. I like the way they're coached. They always come out in that first half and do something. So I like them first half, man. Damn. Any player props you like in this one?
If I did, and I don't like to do that because when I don't like to take a player prop for the opposite team that I'm betting their spread. But if I had to, I would look at Gabby. I would look at Gabby Williams. She's on the Valkyries now. And I would look at her assist because I think that the Mystics are going to focus on her. So I think the assist more than her points would be there. But it's just a lean only because I don't want Valkyries nothing when I got the Mystics. And I like the Mystics. I want to get on the Mystics. Right now, I'm just officially on the under. But I'm going to bet the Mystics. I'm just waiting for, I'm hoping that Citron, maybe while we're doing this or as soon as we get off, I'm hoping she get announced out, get a couple more points, and then.
Yep.
But if she gets announced in and it goes down, I'm okay with that too. But I'm willing to wait.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. So let's hit this next one, bro. Sun and Lynx. This one has moved a ton. So I was hearing people that got a 17.5 with the Sun. I don't know how true that is, but I did see it at 15.5. And this is went all the way down to 11.5. Olivia Miles is questionable. I don't think she plays. Lower leg injury, calf injury. So, I talked about it on Pub earlier today. With those lower leg injuries, those calf injuries, those could easily lead to Achilles injuries, and you don't want that for a rookie that they've been talking about as being in the MVP race. You know what I'm saying? So I think they hold her out, especially in the game that you don't even need her to win. And that led me to the Lynx team total under 90.5. I think the Sun can cover this game. I don't know if I would take it at this number, just because we've lost a lot of value, but I do think that the Lynx can win this game and not have to score a lot to do it. And I don't think they need 90 points today. What you think, man?
I think that's wild. That is funny because we didn't talk about this behind the scenes. But I gave this play out yesterday, and I'm on the Connecticut Sun team total under. I gave it out yesterday under 75.5. I got that minus one. Matter of fact, I got 74.5 on 2-3 zone. I got a plus money, but what I actually bet was under 75.5 minus 120. And I just think that the Suns they're gonna struggle to score. I think with the Lynx, whether Olivia play or not, which I'm leaning towards, she's not playing. But coming off that loss, I think they're gonna focus on defense back at the crib. And the Suns don't like to score anyway. So how you gonna score 76 points off this Lynx team, regardless of Leah play, off a loss back at home? So I'll dare to, and I already bet it. I got 75.5 under for the Sun team total.
Okay.
That's why it's funny that we're both of us are on the team total under. Like, we should have just went together and just played the full game under.
Right.
No, I mean, if we'd have talked this out, we definitely would have threw something on the full game under. Like,
and I was honestly, I looked at the Sun first. And I was like, man, that's just so low. You know what I mean? Like the Lynx could maybe not care later on, or late in the game, and they could sneak over it. But I'm like, they don't need 90 points to win this game.
No. And they don't need 90 to cover the spread either.
Yeah, exactly. So I stayed away from the spread because we lost some value on that. And then the Sun team total was just too low. You got nuts for taking that shit. But
when I got it yesterday, like when we was talking about it, and I was telling them, like, in my head, it just seemed like, I think the number I said was 92 to 63 type game. And the guys I was doing it with, they was like, Connecticut going to score in the 70s. And I was like, I don't think they will. I don't think they see 70 this game.
Here's the thing. I would not be surprised. Like, if you cash this, I would not be surprised.
I don't. And the way I capped it, and trust me, when they gave me pushback, I had pushback right with them. I do not, with or without Olivia, I don't see a way the Connecticut Sun score 76 points this game. There's no. I just don't see it. I don't see it. 76 Lynx off a loss. One of the best defensive teams in the league.
And a blowout loss, too.
I'm about to say, like, and depending on where people look at it, like, y'all got smoked. So, you got smoked by a Liberty team that some people say is just mid. So,
I don't know. But I can definitely
76 points is a whole lot against this league team.
I can definitely see that team total going under for the Sun, because they got problems offensively, but boy, 90 points is just a lot.
And it better stay close. If it turns into a blowout, it's gonna get free.
Which one?
The Sun, both of them actually. Like, if this is like ugly off the rip, like if the Lynx, just to say the Lynx is up like 17 at halftime. By the third quarter, everybody.
I mean, yeah, you could take the gas comes off.
That's what I'm saying. So like, with the Lynx coming off a loss and the Suns being horrible, if the Lynx is up something crazy at halftime, after the first 5 minutes of the third quarter, the Sun don't make a run, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
they're gonna say we're gonna come out for the first couple minutes. If that shit get higher, come on, everybody coming out.
Exactly. Let's look at this last one, Storm and Sparks. This is one I didn't touch, man. I don't know. Like I feel like other cappers got a really good grasp on this one. This is just one I'm gonna probably lay off of because I really like the Storm. I like the way I like their team. I like them, but I don't know. I just couldn't touch it. What you got on this one, man?
I got a whole lot, and everything's not as popular as I want it to be. There's a very strong cap that I respect a whole lot. They got a whole lot of conviction against me. I'm on the over in this game. 10 straight meetings done gone over in Seattle, and Sparks, no defense that these two teams don't play. Look at Seattle. Seattle on the road, and then gave up their opponents and had scored 90 plus points in 2 straight games. Then you look at the Sparks, 3 home games straight, then gave up average of 97 plus points in 3 straight games. With the 10 straight meetings, I let this game to go over, and I bet it. I got over 174.5. But more importantly, and I'm gonna shout him out just because he put me on this, and my homie Solo that I do break these games down with. My breakdown for this game is y'all take the points, I'll take the money line. And I think the Storm win this game. I think the Sparks, why this number is going against me does not worry me. I think the Sparks laying points is absolutely hilarious to me. Like the Sparks, this is the Los Angeles Sparks laying points. That's like the first rule of in my handicap. The first rule of WNBA handicap, number 101 is we don't want the Sparks as favorites. Like as favorites, Storm coming off of back-to-back losses, I think they're the better team. Give me the Storm money line. I would endorse the points, because I chase plus money. So take the points. I'll take the money line. I think Storm win this game. I think it's hilarious. And I'm okay with if the Sparks blow them out because homie of mine, matter of fact, you mentioned it too, Jimmy. He is adamant about the Sparks. Like, test out everything. Like, and that's what worries me because I respect him to death. And usually when he got this much conviction, it just sounds crazy to me though, Don. Like, I mean, if you got a free bet, Jimmy always tell me this. If we go to the casino and I'd be like, here $1,000. You got to pick a winner with the spread, with the Sparks and the Storm. I'm going to run over here and get us burgers while you going to make this bet. So when we link back up, what's your ticket going to be on? And that, I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy to me that it takes that long to even think about the Sparks as a favorite. Like, that's from my daughter telling me I got jelly on my face. Like, up until, like, jelly on my face and the Sparks being favorites are, like, equally as funny to me. Like, the Sparks is favorite.
So here's an angle. This is why I like talking about this because
Me too.
I told you I had nothing on this game. I wasn't interested at all. But the Sparks are coming off of a long layoff. They're like
9 days.
They've been off a long time.
9 days.
And here's the thing: like, I don't think that they all of a sudden start to play defense because they've had time to practice. They're just not they don't have good defenders on their team. They just don't. Cameron Brink is, a great rim protector, but she's out. I gotta look at the Storm in the first half in some capacity. I've liked the way that they've started games recently. And I think that I'm seeing Storm plus 1.5 for the first half, but it's almost even money. If I could get a plus 2.5 with the Storm in the first half, I'm gonna bet it.
And here's my thing. And it's gonna be weird, as heavy as I am on the Storm. I can give a little bit of pushback with that. I don't know if I would want the Storm first half because I could see a way that the Sparks come out hot. 9 days break, they got the rest advantage, so fresh legs, fresh everything. So I could see the Sparks coming out, early, first quarter, first half. And then I could just see the Storm, the way I capped it, I could see the Storm walking them down second half, like third quarter, fourth quarter. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's right. But I could paint a story that the Sparks do come out here fresh legs. 9 days is 9 days. They've been off 9 days, so they might be coming out here ready to run up and down the court.
I can't see it. I feel like there's got to be. I feel like 9 days is way too long to not play
Right.
basketball, and I feel like there's got to be some rust, and then they figure it out, make some adjustments in the second half, and that's where.
It depends on how you cap Russ versus West. So, and me, I'd rather a team coming off of like the Storm where they're fresh. Not saying fresh like 9 days fresh, but your muscles are still like after 9 days of rest. Okay, you got practice, but you're not going hard like a game. Storm, they're coming off back-to-back losses. I feel like they champion are ready to come in this game. And 10 straight overs. We're gonna see.
So I just found a +2.5 for the Storm for the first half on DraftKings. Just bet it. So official play added. Storm first half +2.5. Love it, love it, love it. All right, bro. Let's get some top plays. Let's get a parlay and let's get up out of here. What you got for a top play?
Going back to the last game that we done talked about. It's storming out here. Give me the Seattle Storm. Let's go ahead and take the points. I want to get the win. I'm betting the money line, but y'all take the points. +4.5, best number you can get, Seattle Storm.
For me, it's gonna be the Lynx team total under 90.5. We talked about that one extensively. We both agree that the Sun probably not gonna score no points, and neither are the Lynx, and the Lynx will win the game, and the Sun might cover at this number. But I just think 90 points is high, especially with them with what I believe them holding Miles out. That's not official, but just my belief. Lower leg injury, calf. You don't play with that, especially with a rookie that they've got that's been basically carrying them all season. So Lynx team total under 90.5 for me, and for Stacks, Storm +4.5, and he still likes the money line, so you might want to sprinkle on it a little bit, right?
I bet it.
Yeah.
I bet it at the worst number to be transparent. Like I got a way worse number money line, but the line going against me, a strong capper going against me. I'm trusting my cap. I love the Storm to death.
Let's get it. So let's got that top play out the way. So let's parlay. Let's throw something together. You want to put that Storm money line in there, or do you got something else?
I'm gonna change the sport on them.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the Nationals and the Astros over 10 at -106. So best number you can get. Multi-sport parlay.
All right. I don't know, man. So I was going to give out another W play.
I mean, you can. It's multi-sport.
Man. If we crossing sports,
Yeah, I just want to get somebody, let people know, like, you come on and get a little baseball too. Sometimes, when GLB come on, we get more. But so I figure, I gave out all my plays in WNBA and give them something different for the parlay, and that's like one of my favorite bets of the day. Nationals and Astros over. In case anybody want to know why, as a favorite, they're 11-2 to the over. At home against righty, shout out GLB when we was talking about yesterday. At home against right-handed pitchers, they're 11-2 to the over. Nationals, Astros over 10, best number you could get. Give my parlay piece.
Over 10. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all this one because this one has been something I've been seeing a lot of sharps betting, and I'm probably gonna bet it and throw it in a parlay because it's juiced. But USA and Belgium in the World Cup over 2.5 goals.
I like that.
It's
I'm on that. What is it? Minus what?
It's like -150. So that's why it's a good parlay piece.
Oh yeah, that juice tell me it's gonna go through.
Hold on, let me see what that looks like.
And I bet USA three different ways. This will be 4.
All right, hold on. Let me see what that. Oh, they done raised it to 3.5, under 3.5. Okay, so I don't know what the odds are built together, but minus 150 for the USA over 2.5 goals, and
And the
damn near
Astros and Nationals over.
Nationals Astros over, and that's close to like plus money, right?
Yeah, it was like 106, 107 stuff.
I was seeing 102 too. So
But yeah, because that's another thing that's going against me. But
yeah,
I
just,
like it. Like,
yeah, just shop around, y'all. Shop
yeah, 'cause
around.
you could probably get a juice 9.5.
Yep. So just shop around, find the books that can give you the best numbers, and with it being cross sport, you can actually parlay those and get better numbers, because sometimes when you do it like in the same sport, they shave something off and you're not getting the best odds. But doing a cross sport like that, you're gonna get the best odds for a parlay. So I figure that's got to be at least a plus 200.
Yeah, because my whole thing is that's something I like to do, especially when there's day baseball. And what I'll do is I'll take a day baseball and parlay it with an evening WNBA, or you know what I mean. And the juices, when you do cross sport for the books that I got, you know, let the juices be right.
Yeah.
And then don't do a dog and a dog, like a dog and a dog cross leg, like a money line dog for baseball, and like the Storm money line tonight. Like those, I ain't gonna let that shit you right. Like big cake work.
Yeah.
Storm money line.
Sprinkle.
Telling you, Storm.
All right, man. Well, we covered this shit pretty good. I said 15. We had 27 minutes, so always good,
That's
man.
cool.
Breaking down these games, and tomorrow I doubt we'll be on, but a couple things that I do want you guys to look at before we get up out of here is that Liberty and Wings game. Just remember that Ozzie Fudd, she went off in her last game. I used the coming out phrase on Pub Sports, and they ignorant as hell, man. They ate that shit up. But
you gotta watch what you say over there.
Hey, man, I was like coming out party, and I'm like, damn, man, like.
Yeah, and once you said it, you said it.
Yeah, it was like I had to stand on it. But nah, man, like for real though. But as a player, Ozzie Fudd, she hit 6 threes in that game. She went the fuck off in Madison Square Garden, or not Madison Square Garden, but in New York at the Barclays Center. So I do think that the Liberty will make a more fundamental effort to limit her. So her under 14.5 points, it's already juiced at minus 120 where I'm seeing it. And I'm going to take it as soon as I get off here. I would encourage y'all to do the same thing. And also, that total is sitting at 175.5. The Wings scored 91 points in that game at the Barclays Center. And that was with Fudd going off, and they had a ton of threes that game too. I don't think the Liberty are going. It's going to be different. So, you know, the total sitting at 175.5. That spread is at minus 5.5. The team
5.5.
Yeah, the team totals are not out yet, but just doing the math on that, I got to think that the Wings are going to be at team total at 85.5. That's going to be 100 for me as soon as it comes out. So just wanted to pass that info along. You know, keep looking out, you know, as far as the books, man, checking those books and seeing when lines are released so you can get the best number possible.
I like that Fudd underdog. No Liberty gonna be like, you're not doing that again. I don't care what happens. You won't do that again.
No, not again.
Yeah, I wrote that down. I ain't bet it yet, but I wrote it down when you gave it out earlier.
Yeah, not again. So
yeah.
All right,
and
man.
if you do, I really have to look at the Liberty a lot different if you go out there and get anything near 20.
Nah, she's not.
I'm just saying, just in case.
I can't see it.
We'll have to do a show. Just talk about Liberty real quick. Like, how you let that happen again? Like,
right.
Real quick minute, like real quick, you know, breaking news. Like, Ow. And then, get off air. But we have to do a quick show if it happens again.
If it happens again. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. You got anything else, bro, before we get up off here?
No, let's win and put your notifications on. And, we're going to try to get better with that. Other than that, good luck, everybody.
Peace out, y'all.
If you broke, try to have a nice day. If you're fat, try to have a nice day. If you're skinny, try to have a nice day. If you got a big head, try to have a nice day. If your mama's ugly, try to have a nice day. If your daddy whoop your ass, try to have a nice day. If a dog bites you in the ass, bite him back and try to have a nice day. Try to have a nice day. See, that's my theme. Try to have a nice day. I'm about to leave right now. I'm going to try to have me a nice day. All right. Try to have a nice day.